Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, this is my very, very first session. And before we get into the session, I really want you to know me. I really just want to introduce myself to you. I'm Leonie. I'm a normal mom of three, and I'm residing in Namibia, but I'm a born South African. And yes, I'm a corporate junkie. I was a corporate junkie for many, many years. I'm an HR professional. I've been working for 25 years and I've missed so many moments with my kids. There was moments that I've missed at their first. There's so many firsts that I've missed about them. There is so many things that I've missed about my kids when they are growing up. But that is not all. I just want to give you a background of myself. In 2006, I got my second son, and he passed away at the age of 7 months old. And I've realized that, oh my word, life is so short, and I really want to leave a legacy behind for my children. I really want to make memories with them because God made me a mother, and I am so proud of it. But life happens. And the thing is, that time I couldn't leave the work. I just need to help my husband. And long story short, we moved to Walfish Bay. We lived in a smaller town in Namibia. We moved back to Walfish Bay. After 2 years, when I lost my son, I got twins. They are turning 18 this year, and I can give God all the glory. Being working hard, being that absent mom, think that I'm giving the best for my kids. If that was not enough, I found myself through COVID living off handouts from total strangers. I found myself homeless and I was really questioning God. I felt in my heart, I worked hard, I'm trying to do the right things. I I tried to please everyone, but inside myself, I was bleeding. I was bleeding so much because I want to keep everyone happy except myself. And I had to take a deep dive into myself. And through COVID, God spoke to me about starting something for ladies, starting a women's ministry. And I was really questioning him. I said, oh my goodness, God, what do you expect from me? I cannot even look after myself. I can't even motivate myself because I was in a very deep hole. I was depressed. I was overwhelmed. I didn't know where my next meal will come from. How can you expect from me to serve others if I need serving? And that is a lot of questions that I ask God. But long story short, I'm here. Back in 2024, I was introduced to digital marketing. And remember one thing, losing everything through COVID, cannot go to a bank, cannot get back on my feet again as fast as I can. When I discovered this, I took it back to the Lord for confirmation. And I always tell my clients, tell everybody that have conversations with me, once you get that nudge in your heart that you have to go for it, take it back to the Lord for confirmation. And in the beginning of this year, oh my goodness, God don't want to leave me. He still speak about me, about this business or this ministry that I have to start. Never did I knew that it will be an online space. So today we are here. That is enough of me. I want to dive into today's session. It's day one, and I want you, if you know of someone that might need the sessions, they just want to rebuild themselves again, they just want to feel worthy again, you're more than welcome to invite them to this community. Before we talk about money, before we talk about goals, before we talk about rebuilding, I need you to hear this first. You are not starting from scratch. I want this to sink in. You can even say you and your name, you Leonie, you are not starting from scratch. You are starting from experience. You are starting from the lessons you've learned, how the world have shaped you. You are starting from growth. That is where you're starting from. You might not see the full picture yet. You might not see where God wants to take you yet, but you are here for a reason. Nothing you've been through, any hardship that you've been through was wasted. God didn't bring you this far just to restart your life from zero. He didn't bring you this far. Just let it sink in for a moment. I hope you guys have a notebook. I hope you have your cup of coffee ready because we are going to build relationships today. Because you must remember one thing, that God didn't bring you this far. He didn't put you through all these hardships, through everything, just to leave you like that. He's not the God that I served. The other day, it was a while back that I really questioned God about something. And I came across a verse in Psalms. And I don't know the exact word. The only thing I knew is that every tear God is keeping in a bottle. He kept it in a bottle for you. And that is your seeds that will bring forth. So sit back, relax, because you didn't lose your life. You carried wisdom forward. And that is what I want to teach with you today. Things that you went through, you might go through a divorce, you might go through, like me, losing a child. Um, Life is just happening to, and so many moms, so many women are carrying the weight of their family. They're carrying a weight of their parents. They're carrying so many weight. And some of us is just shrinking back. We don't want to talk. And you feel like, I have to begin again. I'm behind. I'm starting over too late. But the truth is today, you are not the same woman who started before. You are totally different woman. You carry now emotional resilience. You carry discernment. You carry survival strength. And I'm so proud of you. You carry lived experience. You carry deeper empathy. And that is who you are today. Even if life look forced, even if things, if you don't see the things, you evolved. And that is what I want you to know today. What feels like a setback is often a setup for rebuilding differently. And I want you not to miss the sessions. I want you to invite people. I want you to sit back and know that God is not done with you. He is rebuilding your story. And if I go back to Galatians 6, verse 9, let us not grow weary in doing good. That is what the word of God is saying. For at the proper time, we will reap the harvest if we don't give up. Sitting there, knowing things are not the way you want it. Because all of us, we envision our life, this beautiful life. But life happened to so many of us. Life is so unpredictable. Look what is going on around the world right now. We didn't see it coming. But at the end of the day, God is promising, let us not grow weary. For one day, you will reap the harvest if you don't give up. But if you give up, will you ever reap the harvest? We are not giving up. We are not quitters because quitters don't win and winners don't quit. That is things that I'm telling my kids every single day. You are not being restarted. You are being refined. And I wish I knew that while I was at the deepest lowest of myself. That is what God told me, and I didn't believe him. Nothing is wasted in the hand of God's. In the hand of God, not even our hardest season. And if you look at me, it looks like everything was just good for me. It was not. It was not. What feels like rock bottom for you is often where clarity is born. Because now you know what you don't want, number one, what drains you, what matters most, and what you will never accept again. That is power, not failure. Let me repeat that again because that is your secret sauce. Because you went through hardship, you went through so many things. You know now what you don't want, what drains your energy, what drains you, what matters the most to you, and what you will never accept again. Because this is now power, not failure. And that is your life going forward. So if you have a journal with you, I want you to write these questions down. I'm going to give you action steps and I want you to write it down and we will revisit it again. But I want you to be as honest as possible with yourself. This is not about a competition. This is not about who's winning what. This is about rebuilding you so that you can serve others better. What experience have shaped you? What experience have shaped you that you see as setbacks, but now might be your strength? You went through something, you got setbacks, you see it as setbacks, you see it as failure, but now, after you came out of it or after you review it, you see it as strength. That can be your strength. This is question number one that I want to ask you, and I want you to write it down. So I wanna rephrase this question. What experience have shaped me? And if I said me, you speak to yourself. That I used to see as setbacks, but now might be strengths. That is question number one. Write it down, ponder on it, ask the Lord for confirmation. What did I survive that actually made me stronger than I give myself credit for? That is question number two. And that is a deep one. What did I survive that made me stronger than I give myself credit for? Because sometimes when we go through life, when we walk through life, we are so passionate to make sure that our kids are okay, that the family is okay, your husband is okay, but we don't give us enough credit. So that is the question that you have to be honest, took a deep dive in yourself. Sit 5 minutes alone and said, what did I survive that actually made me so strong and I don't give me credit for it? That is question number two. Number three, in what areas of my life have I already grown, even if my life doesn't look successful yet? What is the areas that you have grown in? Even from the visible eye, it doesn't look like it. But you know inside you have grown. You know there is something that happened inside of you. That is question number three. And question number four is, what would you do differently that you truly believed wasn't starting over, but starting wiser? Can I repeat that question again? What would I do differently if I truly believed I wasn't starting over? I was just starting wiser. That is the four questions that I hope you wrote it down. And I want you to make it your own. This is simple. This is powerful. And it might not make sense to you right now. But once you took a deep dive, once you start writing it down, once you start answering yourself, you will see what happened inside you. So, and this is your new starting point statement going forward. I am not starting from scratch. I'm starting from blank. You have to put it in. I can give you examples. So, this is your new mantra. You are saying it to yourself every single day. I'm not starting from scratch. I'm starting from doiki, doiki, doiki. So you have to complete that one. And I give you examples. I'm starting from experience. I'm starting from wisdom. I'm starting from resilience. There's power in a resilient woman. I'm starting from growth. And I'm starting from survival. This is only examples that I'm giving you. I don't know you, and I want to get to know you. And I'm starting from lessons learned. So your new mantra from going forward today is the 18th of May. I'm not starting from scratch. I'm starting from blank. You have to complete that. I can give you I gave you the examples. Like I'm starting from experience. I'm starting from wisdom. I'm starting from resilience. I'm starting from growth. I'm starting from survival. I'm starting from the lessons I've learned. Because of what I've been through, I now bring what into the next chapter. This is the beginning of your new chapter. So you write your mantra down. Once you wrote that down, you then add, because of what I've been through, I now bring blank into the next chapter. This is what you have to tell yourself. And this is things that you have to tell you over and over and over again. You must remember one thing. Our brains are wired to just survive. We have to reroute that brain that you are meant for more. The more you speak it, the more it becomes reality. The more you say, yes, I'm meant for more. Yes, I'm not just surviving, I'm striving. And that is the conversations that you have to have with you on a daily basis, that you can rewire your brain, because you are not just meant for just in survival mode. You are meant for more, because that is what God is promising us, a life and a life of abundance. And that is why I don't want you to miss the sessions. I don't want you to miss a minute of this, because we are going into these sessions now of rebuilding. We're going to start rebuilding ourselves before we can serve to others. There was a reason why it took me 5 years, 6 years after God gave me the instruction. It took me 6 years to move to action, because I was rebuilding myself. And I want you to hear this clearly, that you are not starting from scratch. You are starting from blank. Complete that. And once you complete it, took a deep dive and complete it, because the examples that I've given you, you can use that if it resonates with you. Secondly, at the end of this mantra, you add, because of what I went through, I now bring blank into this new chapter. And that is what I want for you. Because we are rewiring our brains now, that we are not meant for just survival mode. We are meant for more. And that is exactly what these sessions will bring to you. I I'm excited. I'm really excited, because I'm asking God for topics that I can share with women over here. And I'm excited for your journey. I'm excited for my journey, because I don't know it all. I learn from you. The more we interact, the more we make and have conversations, the more we learn from each other. And that is exactly why you here this morning. This is not an accident or coincidence. I need you to understand something deeply today. Rebuilding your life is not about going backwards to fix everything. Let me say that again. I want you to understand this clearly today. If this is finding you, if this resonates with you, I want you to understand this. I need you to know that you are not rebuilding your life. You are not going backwards to fix everything. It's about moving forward with what you know. Because you've just said we rebuilding. There's examples that I've mentioned earlier today. It's about moving forward of what you know. And even if it doesn't feel like that today, it's okay. You are already becoming her. The fact that you are here today, the fact that you show up today, you are already becoming her. That is it. And I wanna close with Proverbs 31, verse 25. She is clothed with strength and dignity. Oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful word. And she laughs without fear of the future. That is God's word. Did you know that? Proverbs 31, verse 20, verse 25. She's clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without the fear for the future. So this is really what I wanted to share with you today. I hope I've made your day. I hope I've made you realize that you are not alone. There is so many moms, so many women out there that carrying the weight of the world upon their shoulders. And if we as women can just uplift each other, if we as moms, as women, just make this life a better place, you can become the unstoppable version of yourself. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you know of someone that might need sessions like this, you're more than welcome to invite them to my community. I am going to upload this as a replay in my community, and I'm also gonna upload it on my YouTube channel. So if you came across there and you're not following me on or subscribe to my YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to do that. It's Earn Online with Leonie, and you can share. That is how I built my business on social media. I hope this was a good session. Have a beautiful day. I see you next time.